episode of From the AV to SCV. Today is Tuesday, and we were supposed to have like a hot weekend. Temperatures were going to be up, and now we're driving through the 14 freeway once again, and check it out. It's cloudy. There's a fog bank, and it's rolling through the mountains. I like this kind of weather, like when it's cloudy like this. I know it has its hazards and all, but it's really cool. Every single time I drive through one of these, it just reminds me of Silent Hill. I had played that game when it came out on the PlayStation, and man, that game was fun. That was a fun game. Resident Evil was also a good game when it came out, but my preference had leaned to Silent Hill, and yeah, it's a really fun game. Especially the intro, with the fog bank and all, and then the movie. I liked the movie a lot too because it followed the game. I know there were a lot of reviews, and not many people liked it because it wasn't like a movie. It followed the game, which is like, what more can you expect? For Silent Hill, the movie should have followed the game. And it did. So I was like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so this is 14 freeway through a fog bank. From the looks of it, it'll probably super clear up by the time we get to Santa Clarita. Just our luck, it's like we need rain. Water pretty bad, and we get teased by this. Oh, just had a hiccup. Excuse me. But what to talk about this time? Not so much. Probably because I'm kind of focused on the traffic, seeing the cars kind of come close together. We're condensing right now, and it's like alright, we're condensing. But since we're on the topic of video games, I suppose we can talk about video games. Alright, Ultima, my bad. What is your favorite game? Whether it's about recent platform, going back as far as PS3 or Xbox 360, because when we can talk forever about classic games. Like I go far back as playing the NES when I was a kid. So obviously Mario, Duck Hunt, Dr. Mario. I wasn't so much of a fan of Mario 2. And of course, then I learned that technically, if you follow, I'm sure you guys follow the Mario lineup. But for us, the Lost Levels was supposed to be Mario 2. But I guess, for developers for here in the US, we said, no, it's too close to the first Mario, people aren't going to like it, you gotta revamp and make a new game. And thus, the reason why Mario 2 came about with the 5 playable players, like Mario, Luigi, Little Mushroom Guy, and Princess, so that makes 4, not 5. And the whole dream that Mario had. But in Japan, they literally had the Lost Levels, which we are called as their Mario 2, and then when they saw our game, they're like, why? Why'd you guys get that game? But whatever. It is what it is, and then of course you have Mario 3 on the NES. So yeah, and then Super Nintendo, you had All Stars. Oh, one last game for NES, Thunder and Lightning. Love that game. It's like a little pinball game, but yeah, it's fun. It's pretty complicated, but it's fun nonetheless. And then for SNES, All Stars, of course, it's a fine tune of the Mario 1, 2, 3. And then you had NBA Jam, Mario Kart. As you can tell, I'm a Mario fan. Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat. And you had on the Sega, which was like Mega Man, or I think Mega Man was on the Sega side as well. I know it was for SNES. But obviously Sonic the Hedgehog. Then you had, that's what I played when I went over to either family's friend or family, and they had a Sega. It was the Sonic titles, and then there was a Game Gear, and it was a California Sports, I think. A little handheld device that used like 8 AA batteries, 8 of them, for a screen the size of maybe the iPhone 5S, 4-inch screen, just to give you a reference. And yeah, that thing would heat up after its use, because I remember my hands being like, whoa, this is warm now. And to the point where it's like, oh, okay, this is getting hot. Let's see, what do we have? Then we had Dreamcast, but I don't recall playing much on that. Of course, the 64. With all the Mario titles, and alright, I guess we're stopping. Star Fox, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, of course Mario 64, GoldenEye. Fun times with GoldenEye. Oh, Tony Hawk. Yes, Tony Hawk. Yeah. And I personally still have my NES, SNES, and 64. I had a bunch of Nintendo's, NES. I had a total of 3 or 4 in my possession, but lost 2 because I couldn't find a Nintendo repair shop because they went out, and then of course I didn't know how to fix them at the time. I was teen, so I was like, oh shit, and I don't want to break it or mess it up, so I should have taken a crack at it, but got discarded. And then sure enough, like a week later, after we're like, fine, I guess I'll let these 2 go because they're not functioning, I find a Nintendo shop. And it's like, dang. It's like, what the hell happened here? And then, of course, Google wasn't around the time, so you can't say, oh, you just Google it. You couldn't. You could, Yellow Page it. Those brick directories that they used to drop off at the house all the time. So of course, then like I'm going on the one of the streets, and it's like, oh hey, Nintendo repair shop. So I swing in and it's like, hey man, how much would it cost to repair a Nintendo? Because I figured, all right, maybe 40, 50 bucks. Nah, this dude wanted 100 for repair, and I'm like, oh, okay. I see you have some Nintendos for sale. How much would you want for those? Oh, 100. Just a console and the power plug. No control, no game. And it's like, dude, you just go to the swap meet pick one up for like $35, maybe lowball it, 30. And the ones that I've seen at that time was like $35. You get 2 controllers, the zap gun, and like Mario Duck Hunt. It's like, okay, I could just take that route. So, needless to say, I think the person went out of business for that reason. Sorry, the water was actually quite condensing on the windshield. So yeah. Then of course after the N64, I didn't have the PlayStation 1, but I had the PlayStation, the great one. Crash Bandicoot, Tony Hawk again, Resident Evil, I think. I was playing on that game. Oh, Oddworld. Remember that one? Yeah, I love that game. And then Spyro the Dragon. So I had those. I never had the Xbox, but I heard it was good. Because then, of course, you had Halo on there, and then you had the cross platforms of games coming out, like Battlefield. Oh, of course, Call of Duty. That was a good game. I had all 3. When they would come out, I'd go out and buy them. I'd buy them for the PS2 though. And I didn't get the PlayStation 2 when it first came out. I got the one where it was the PlayStation 2 Slim. That is when I was able to go out and say, okay, I'm gonna buy this. And then of course I had the Xbox 360, the arcade edition, because it was the cheapest one, and it was for the 20 gig hard drive. And on that one I had also Call of Duty, Halo, Grand Theft Auto, what else did I have? Think. What else did I have? Oh, Tony Hawk as well. I think it was, I can't remember the title now. But yeah, and then actually taking one step back to the PlayStation 2, I had God of War. Love that game. God of War. And then also taking one actual step further back, for the PlayStation, there was this game called Driver. It was, I want to say it was like the original Grand Theft Auto, because you can go around doing missions in this beat up little, like, what I assumed was like a 73 Chevy Nova. It was just great. And then, like, before you started, it would tell you, like, hey, we need to know if you can do this. And then it'd tell you, do a reverse 180, do a slalom, do a just a 360s burnout. It was a fun game. It was fun. I had fun with that game. But yeah, so. And then of course from the 360, I upgraded to the 360 Slim, and then the PS3. So I really want to get those Silent Hills downloadable game from the PlayStation Store, because yeah, I really like those games. So for me, that's pretty much the story behind my gaming consoles. What about you guys? Yeah, you see that, Driver? Come on, man. Whatever. It's your deal. Hopefully it's not like I think it was a Robot Chicken. Yeah, it wasn't a Robot Chicken episode where it's Adolf, just the little kids representing each country, and then it was Adolf just there taking the kids' lunch and desk, and then it's like, and then you know, of course, here at the U.S. we have the kid just chilling there with the sunglasses, and then it's like the little Japanese kid comes over and knocks over his cup of soda, and it's like, oh, that's personal now. But yeah, so what is your favorite game? You know, maybe going as far back as PS3 or Xbox 360. What is your favorite game? You know, and why? For me, on the PS3 side, I definitely say God of War. I really love that game. On the Xbox 360, I don't know. I can't say Call of Duty because that's on the, you know, it's on both consoles. But I wasn't really a fan of Halo. So, kind of got me there. Oh, no, what the heck am I talking about, man? There is a game I really love that's only for the Xbox 360. I zoned out, I had lack of sleep, so, but it's Left 4 Dead, my zombie game. Man, I freaking love that game. The first one, of course. The second one, I don't know, for some reason I couldn't get into it. I think it was because I was expecting it to be much more like the first one. But yeah, Left 4 Dead, I love that game. Oh, look at this guy. Oh. Yeah. That is no bueno. Yeah, see, this road can get pretty. It can get pretty gnarly. You know, now you got that dude tailgating that car in front. He's got a really good. He really has to go pee. That's why. That's my assumption. But all right. So the fog bank kind of cleared up. The skies are still gray. I really don't know for how long. But yeah, so now, guess what? We're in Santa Clarita, SCV. So, cool. So what's your favorite game? Kind of setting a parameter again, just to kind of get a scope. I guess, you know, that way it doesn't get all over the chart, but sure, you know what, why not? What's your favorite game, period? I'm sure there's like a bunch of games that we can all list, you know, like I just did. And I'm sure there's people that can list like 20, you know, games right off the top of their head because, well, they're gamers. Now I was a gamer for Nintendo at the time. I was hardcore, I played it, and I knew a lot of stuff. Once the new games came out, I was kind of like, so I gotta press the square, triangle, and then it does what now? Wait, R1 and R2? Nah, you mean L1 and R2? So, what is your favorite game? Top 3, let's say, just because you can just go all across. So, we'll set that up as a question. Top 3 of your favorite all-time games. And we are breaking, so I'll catch you guys on the flip side. So this has been another episode of From the AV to SCV. Catch you guys later. Take it easy. And hope you enjoyed. Later.